It's Rustler 36, and as you know, we've got a lot of Rustler 36s entering the GGR, and the last winner, we've got a lot of Rustler 36s entering the GGR, and the last winner, Jean-Luc Van den Heide, had a Rustler 36, and everyone sort of prepares them a little bit differently, and Edwards is very interesting. He's an engineer by trade, he's a really interesting sailor, and he's got another previous boat before he bought this for the GGR, another really interesting cruising boat, very well equipped, ocean sailing, so quite cool. Anyway, Rustlers themselves had a bit to do with this once he bought the boat to start the refit process, and then Edward sailed it back to Nova Scotia. He's from Canada, of course, to do all the electrical engineering. He sailed it there solo, and then he sailed it solo back again to the start here in Le Sable d'Olonne and the prologue in Gijón. So not dissimilar to Jean-Luc's boat. He's looked at that and used it as a benchmark. So he's got exactly the same sort of rig, and in fact it was built by exactly the same manufacturer, Sparcraft. It's exactly the same as Jean-Luc's. It's a short rig, the same as him. The sails from Tarot Sails are exactly the same as Jean-Luc's. They use the same templates, everything, because he figured if Jean-Luc did it, so can he. And you could say I'm staring at Matmut, but in actual fact it's Noah's Jest, which is Edward's boat. It's basically identical, which is kind of cool. Got a very interesting little cuddy dodger over the companionway, and that slides back, so it's easy to get in and out of the hatch. So Jean-Luc had a traditional companionway sliding hatch and stormboards, but Edwards put a full-on hatch, which I'll show you in a minute. Running 2 spinnaker poles and the little running pole as well to hold the inner sail out. He doesn't have a separate forestay there at all, so it's just those 2 reefing gears, the same as Jean-Luc had. Jean-Luc went all the way around the world with only 2 sails set. He never changed sails. He had a head sail out on the right out on the stem, and then a stay sail on the inner stay here, and then a full mainsail. And the only change in sails for the whole way around the world were his spinnakers. So Tarot building interesting sails. Now the back of Edward's boat is really interesting. He's done a huge amount of thought here, and the way he perceives the challenge and what he's actually got. So if you look on the back, I should say this is a boring alert. It's another technical look at the Rust 36 GGR boat. So if it sounds boring, sorry, it's all about the bits. But you'll see he's got 2 complete hydrovanes there. One's will be rigged ready to go. The other is actually the shaft, so it won't have the rudder on it, won't have the vane head, but everything's there ready to go. He's got the Watt&C water generator as well, very popular. He's got lots of bits and pieces on the back. You can see the EcoMax transponder. He's got another Iridium external antenna there, the big white donut. He's got the YB3i, and then he's got a couple of spotlights. You can see the floodlights on the rail that he's got there, one going aft and one going forward in the cockpit. And then he's got the wind generator up the top. So wind generator, and no obvious solar panels there yet, but you don't have to if you've got water and wind, and you'll have one flexible panel which can be stowed down below. So all very interesting. Lots of winches. G'day, Edward. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. You're nearly ready to go?
Almost, yes.
Almost?
Logistically, only the food, where I'm going to put my food.
It's not on board yet?
I have it packed.
Yeah.
Most of it is on the board, but
Yeah.
I have 6 bags of freeze-dry food, which they are like extra large duffel bags from North Face. And cool. I will have to put them somewhere. So.
Okay, let me come on board before I fall off backwards, and then we can just walk me around the cockpit, because you got a lot of pretty cool stuff. What's happened here, Jean? It's falling over. I'm not sure what's happened to the gimbal. Something's gone wrong here. Oh, we might be just about there. Hang on. Nope. Something's happened. I think I've turned it the wrong way. We're nearly there. This is not live, Edward, by the way. It's not live.
Okay.
It's gone crazy.
Put your shoes on.
No, it's fine.
So, what's happened to you?
Because you are not.
Yeah, when I came over, I might have knocked it. I think we're still recording, but
yeah,
anyway.
you're recording.
Yes, okay. Don't complain. Everyone's listening. Okay, it's falling over. Nope. We're still recording, I think. Here we go. Back in track. Okay, yes, it's just the GGR. Rightio. So Edward, you used Jean-Luc as a bit of an inspiration for the boat, eh?
Absolutely.
Similar.
Yes, I agree with the shorter mast. I crossed the Atlantic several times, and I always prayed for a shorter mast because you couldn't use as efficient sails because you most of the time were reefed.
Yeah. So okay, so let's just look at when I look at the cockpit, you've got plenty of winches. You've got 3 winches on the starboard side there. Obviously the 2 head sails. What's the winch on deck there?
It's a staysail.
Staysail, sir.
This is staysail. Well, different lines, but mainly staysail fuller. And this is sheets for the genuine, and this is sheets for staysail.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Yep, that's pretty cool.
It's much easier to operate if you don't have to suddenly in a bad weather or something, switch from one line to the other.
Yeah.
So.
And you got your life raft. Got your life raft here back of the cockpit, and all your lines from the mast coming aft.
Yes, we did it with Jerome from Tarot last year, and I basically don't have to go to the mast unless I'm dealing with asymmetrical or spinnakers.
Yeah. No dodger, just a sliding cuddy.
Yes, it's enough. I used similar kind of arrangement for other boats, and it works very well.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, that looks good. And you've got plenty of compasses.
Yes.
Center 1 and 2 in the bulkhead here.
And one inside.
And one inside. Oh, I understand the one inside. So
yes,
they're all Plastimo compasses, so they'll be happy to see that.
Yes. Well, this one is ABC zone and more accurate than the other ones.
Yes.
And when I'm standing under the Dodger here inside, I need to see something instead trying to, catch up to there, right?
Yeah,
and those are mainly for hand steering.
Yes.
And the one inside is, of course, the main checking if I'm not going, for example, backwards.
This is a new addition, the timber here.
Yes, you see, because of the way the hatch is, it adds safety because when I'm, coming out, I hand here and here, right? So, and also it is kind of preventing, water.
Bit of water coming in.
Yes.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's a very valid point. Yeah. Okay. Let's go below. Can I have a quick peek?
Absolutely.
You reckon you're messy, but you're looking very tidy to me. It's shoes on, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So, because this hatch is on a very oblique angle, or very steep angle, it's pretty easy to get through. Yeah. Wow, this is the first time I've been on your boat for a year or so.
Yes.
So you're looking very organised. Holy dooly, that's a lot of water, eh?
Yes, I'm going to take about 550 liters water in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I still have to catch because, I'm sorry. I'll silent that at my wife and manager.
Yes.
So, yes, I did a simulation on a computer.
Yeah.
And for example, 2 years ago, I didn't have really water until mid of Indian Ocean.
This was on a previous voyage. Yeah.
And basically, I need like 3 liters of water because otherwise I'm not happy.
Yes.
So I'm having a lot of water in comparison to some other.
It's fascinating. I've been asking people how much water they have, and you've got the most so far. So about 520. Some are around 400. Some go down as low as 220. Yeah. So different philosophy.
And I have a racing seat kind of. This one is to.
That's pretty cool.
In the bad weather and sleep, and so on.
Holy
Sorry for the mess, but I like I always.
You like reading?
Yes.
Yes.
And so I can buckle up here.
Yeah. Yep. That's cool. Jeepers, that's the sort of thing Amokas usually have for bouncing around. But it's an interesting.
And I can see Maine here, and from here through the hatch I can see my wind vane. Yeah. So through the windows I can see the sheets. So I'm pretty happy here.
Yeah. I'm coming back just to see how it all works. Yep. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's perfect. Holy dooly, they're seriously wide straps. I used to do a bit of rally car racing, and this is bigger than normal. That's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
Okay, so you're all set.
Yes.
So where's the afterburner?
Yes, I can
That's
read
pretty
and look at everything and rest also as well if I need to, because I sleep very well and rest while sitting. So
Yes.
you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. So which is your favourite bunk? Which is your bunk? Either one.
This one.
Yeah.
This one is my bag.
Starboard side.
Yes, and it's messy right now, but
Yeah.
that's where I would sleep normally.
Yes.
And this
Yeah.
will be loaded with food.
Yeah. Okay. And you got two big fans up there.
Yes, you know, there. I plugged all the fans on the front.
Yeah.
I have on the ventilation. I have only on the back.
Yeah.
So I would run the fans frequently to circulate the air and ventilate.
Yeah. Good idea.
And I have one more fan by the nav
Yeah.
station.
And you've got the full watertight bulkhead up the front there.
Yes.
Just with a sea glazed door there.
Yes, the door is
that's
very
pretty
heavy,
serious.
but I couldn't
Yeah.
couldn't avoid it because it was done in a shipyard
Yeah.
professionally, and
Yeah.
they said, well, it has to be certified watertight
Yeah,
door.
exactly.
So
It's either watertight or it's not, eh?
Yes,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So and the head is the same, the standard head.
yes,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, it's a very, very nice. And this is your internal compass.
yes,
Yes. So you've got the whole thing here. You've got a stand-up chart table with another seat. That's pretty cool.
yes, and I have here a kind of a box to keep my navigation books and so on. And
Yeah.
I
Okay.
built this also to keep safety equipment and like binoculars and so on.
Yeah.
And the weather fax is over there.
Weatherfax is down there. Yeah. Okay. So there's the Weatherfax in there. Did you buy that new, or was that second hand, or
No, it's a new one.
a brand new one?
Brand
yeah,
new
yeah.
one. You can't buy them now, but it was a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
I could buy the 408 Bruno
Yeah,
at
yeah,
that
yeah.
time.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
And I have two classic radios,
Yeah. Yeah.
speakers here,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I increased the number of circuits because I fused everything.
And you're an electrical engineer.
Yes, yes. But the circuit is very simple.
Yeah.
1968.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just a wire and a fuse.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you've got. I got to turn slowly, otherwise I bugger up the gimbal. You've got another interesting seat there.
Yes.
So you're strapped in at the chart table. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and I can remove that seat and put just a blank.
Yeah.
So, because in order to access whatever is
Yes.
behind,
Yeah.
and behind will be most of the like grab bag and
Yeah.
gear,
Yeah.
which I have to use
Yeah.
in America.
We're fascinated by people's sinks. Yours is pretty reasonable. You're a cranberry juice man.
Yes,
So
yes,
am I.
I
Drink
like.
gallons of it.
Yes, I have quite a few bottles.
Yeah.
They are scattered
Ah,
around.
there's my stove.
yes.
Single burner Origo. That's the best
Yes.
stove in the world.
Yes.
I had a 2-burner in the BOC,
Mhm.
30 years ago. And as on my little tracker, I've got a single burner, and I could not buy the gimbals
Mhm.
or the pot holders, but you gave me a set.
Oh yes. Well, so nothing, as you know, I have many spares.
Yeah. It's amazing. I was looking everywhere. I needed them for my little mini, and it was, hey, hang on a minute, I got one of them, and sent them back, which is a lifesaver. So that was cool.
I used the stove similar to that on the other boat, which I didn't sell yet because
Yeah.
I'm kind of attached to the boats.
Yeah.
So I have
Yeah.
two boats. The
Yeah,
other
yeah.
boat is I use for almost 30 years. That burner.
Yeah, the best stove in the world,
Yes.
and they don't sell them now because they're dangerous. So they
Yes.
stopped making them. And they say it's alcohols are carcinogenic. So they, But anyway, yeah, they're really good stoves. So what's the food you're eating?
A lot of sardines.
Yeah.
Yes, I have 250 cans of sardines.
Okay.
I have also, I like very much the potato paste
Yeah.
in those small cans, very
Yeah.
like concentrated.
Yeah,
So I eat it with sardines,
Yeah.
and then I have some cans with vegetables, but
Yeah.
not too many.
Yeah.
And then I have a lots of freeze-dry food.
Yeah.
So I'll be like Uku probably.
Yeah. That's cool. No, he just didn't have enough food outright. I mean, Ada was his manager, and she completely got it wrong. Oh, it was really sad. I'm joking. It wasn't Ada's fault. It was
because I have probably too many boxes of it, but I'm testing the food for 2 years, and during pandemic when I was doing project somewhere remotely, I actually in the hotel ate freeze-dry food, so I'm pretty happy with it.
That's cool. Yeah. Which brand?
Expedition food.
Expedition food.
I used also the Mountain House from US.
Yeah.
But I chose Expedition food because they can deliver 1,000 calorie.
Yeah.
So then volume is lower, right? So
Okay. Well, that's all very interesting. So are you ready to go? You comfortable?
I'm comfortable, and as I said, the only finish is to pack whatever I need, and I still have some in the storage, some in the house, but. Within 2 days, I'll have it all in the
boat. Looks good. It's a real Rustler. Nice production cruiser. What are you going to do with the boat after the race?
I don't know, but as I said, I'm usually attached to the boats.
Yeah.
So, so I might just keep it. Convert it back to a cruiser.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Okay, well that's really cool. So thank you very much, Edward. That's really good to see, and we'll be chatting over the next 7, 8, 9 months, eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to press this button and just say hello and then goodbye.